Hello. Guess what? Another dating video. Crazy. But hey, I'm single. This is the stuff that's currently going on with my life. It's kind of applicable. So, to those that are interested in this, stick around and see my thoughts on this. But I try not to be a broken record on this topic and always try to discuss something new or some insights I'm into. And today, I can totally understand why men, women, just checking out, but we're going from a man perspective, right? I'm a dude. I would feel quite unqualified to talk about a woman's experience in dating. There's probably very profound videos out there on YouTube that talk about that I agree with, that I find interesting from women, whether it's like romance and trying to find connection in this life. But from my perspective, and this is me not having any real life approaches, cold approaches in multiple months, almost a year. The last approach I ever done that was cold was in the gym, and it went well, but ultimately it didn't lead somewhere, but I felt great about it. But I haven't done one since, and that's just due to a confidence thing. But with dating and just trying to look for someone or something quality, I am so checked out. Like, I can totally understand why some guys out there just like dating is a shit show and women this, women that, da 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 da. And then women are like, well, men this, men that, da 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 da. And there's always going to be bad apples in both sexes. But for people out there trying to find something, it is a shit show. For a girl, I understand it's like you don't want to just share yourself with someone that doesn't give a fuck about you, right? And for a guy, you just want to be understood and respected by a girl to where she doesn't deem you as someone trash or respects your time or something. So it may just come down to a respect thing. And I noticed that at least the women I used to talk to on dating apps, there's a certain type where it's very like low effort, confrontational, a lot of drama and like trauma too, that they don't unpack and then they just carry into the next conversation. And you will be held to that even though you had nothing to do in their life or done anything of sort to lead them to where you're that kind of guy. And it's quite sad because that pain and hurt they just hold on to and it becomes resentment to leads into other interactions. And then everywhere, I think what we're seeing at a grand scale is just people spreading their pain. Pain is going everywhere. And no matter where you're from, who you are, dating and relationships, marriage, all this stuff, things that used to be very like sacred and wholesome and very important has changed fundamentally forever to where I thought in my 20s I would have it like a life. I'm getting married, da 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 this, but life surprises you in some ways, and at this rate, probably in my 30s. I don't know. Uh, I can't imagine what a woman feels when they get older because I know they have a little more like a biological clock and family worries and do I want to have kids or not? You don't have the luxury of time. For me, I do, and I could kind of build on myself, but also I don't want to like. It'd be nice to live life with a companion and see where things go. I've never had a truly like long relationship. And there's ups and downs to that. Maybe it affects, how I go to the gym or YouTube, and you just never know with people until you get to know them. I guess I'm in that state where I just want to meet people and date and see where things are, but I guess maybe I'm just forcing things a little bit too, which is why like I want to check out in the sense of it not being such a huge focus in my life. And if it comes and it goes, whatever. Like right now, I'm enjoying outside. It's beautiful, nice sunny April day, but a cool, nice breeze. It's really refreshing right now, to be honest. And yeah, I think it's weird because I used to have like, when I had Hinge, I had like a really solid relationship from there that I think from time to time where I'd like had high interest from a girl and we were dating and stuff, and it was really fun. But that's when I was younger, and I thought as you get older, as a man, maybe you get more attractive, or you have more experiences saving up money. But this stretch of being 26 to 27 has been the hardest of my life when it comes to talking to women or dates or going out and just any opportunity. It's very hard to find someone out there. So I'm like, maybe I need to switch my strategy up. Instead of forcing things like that, I gotta do something else. So I've seen comments of trying to do clubs and stuff. I personally haven't found, or like, I've looked into clubs, but I think in my town I haven't seen anything with like young people in those groups or something of interest for me. They have to go to a big city, and that involves me moving and spending more money, and some people have been able to do that, but I feel like I would want to have a really good income before the last thing I want to do before like doing stuff romantically in life is worrying about other stuff, because then I can fully give myself to someone in the sense of like being the mentally, physically, just everything's all ironed out. I'm feeling great about myself, which today I do feel great, but not to the level I want to be when it comes to confidence, to be completely honest. And that's why I feel like, okay, it can't be a main focus in my life because, one, I've tried that in the past. It's led to some videos I've made where it's just like, okay, what am I doing? This is probably not a good use of my time. I've wasted countless times on dating apps, and maybe when I'm more comfortable, I could talk about a story where I used this horrible dating app. It was called Casual Dating, and the people you meet on there, and this lack of people sometimes, and scammers is crazy, and it really made me take a hard look in the mirror and be like, yeah, okay, I'm feeling a little desperate right now. This is not working out for me. I need to chill and find other healthy habits to hone in on them. So, could be just a changing of the times. A lot of people want the best for themselves, and I don't knock them from that. You only have one life, and that's why I don't really have any resentment towards women. I'm just more trying to focus on what I can do myself to be a better man, and maybe someone sees that in me, someone doesn't. Who knows? We'll see, right? And doing things that are in my control to where I could be an individual that someone wants to look into, right? Or for lack of a better word that I can't think of, like that's attractive and wants to be a part of my life, or vice versa, I could be a part of their life. Haven't found that yet, and totally okay with that, because the stories I see and the TikTok reel clips, that I don't have TikTok, but I find YouTubers who put it together, and you just see these people complain about dating and all this crap. And I try to tone down on complain too much. I just share what I have going on and then try to be like, why is it like this? Is this a societal thing, or is this a me thing? A little bit of both, and try to go with something a little more concrete than being like, these girls suck. God, they don't respect anything. They just waste your time. Blah blah blah. Women are cooked. Like all this stuff that like you hear parroted on other channels, and who's to say I totally believe all of it or none of it or whatever, right? I'm a firm believer that I don't know anything, and that each day is a learning experience for me, and just try to go from there. So that's the video. Thanks for watching as always. Catch you in the next yap topic I got on me. Almost close to 200 subs. Kind of crazy that people out there want to sub. Means a lot. Really does. Used to have a podcast, so I used to like talking on there and interviewing people, and I think I just like conversations and talk about things that interest me. And even though this is one-sided, it's just me talking to a camera, people out there end up watching it. So I think that's cool. I'm starting to build up a little catalog on the channel to kind of have my thoughts documented. I think that's pretty sweet. Have a good rest of your day. Have a good one.